that it is time, once again, to play Skywars on the Hypixel Network. Now, for reasons that I am unable to disclose, I am not capable of speaking very loud right now, so this video is going to be very quiet, which is highly unfortunate because I am currently seething with rage. I am very, very angry right now, and it is not because I'm falling into the void, nor is it because I am bad at the game of Skywars. No, the reason that I am currently seething with rage is because I have actually recorded this episode at least one more time than the amount of times that you are seeing it, and by that I mean I have recorded it once before. I don't know why I had to go on that weird long sentence to get that point across, but I did it anyways. I recorded this episode at least one more time. Why do I keep doing this? I recorded this episode once before, and now we are in this situation where I am recording it again, and you might say to yourself that it's a bit strange for me to have recorded something and now be recording it once more. And you are entirely right, my dear hypothetical viewer. It is a bit strange, and I'll tell you that that recording was great. It was fantastic. It was one of the best recordings that I think I've ever made in my life. It had all of the necessities for a fantastic recording. It had trials and tribulation. It had a climax, it had a resolution, it had ups and downs, it had everything. And I messed it up. I screwed up the recording, and now it is gone. It can never see the light of day ever again. All because of me. I accidentally stopped the video recording a few minutes early, and that was an accident, and I did not mean to do that, and now the recording is messed up, and there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. So we're all just going to kind of have to live with that being the case. And I'm going to see if I can live without dying. Usually that's one of the main caveats of living is that you don't die, but sometimes you just can't help it, you know? And so we are now in this position where I need to record the video again, and it was just the perfect length. Everything went so well. It was all so good. It was all literally perfect. It had all of the elements that I could possibly have asked for, and now it's just gone. It's just gone. There's nothing I can do about it. We just have to do it again. Talking very, very quietly. I have realized that in addition to talking very quietly, I'm talking very calmly as well, which is another major difference in this video compared to most other videos that I've made. Usually I would at the very least, not be talking calmly. However, I am. And I'm also getting juggled around by this person, so I want to see if I can stop doing that real quick. It seems that I am capable of doing that, and we win with exactly one kill because I hid for the entirety of this game. This person seems to be acting in a rather suspicious manner in my Skywars game. It's very interesting to me how this person happens to be moving in a rather suspicious manner, and also exploding a lot right now. That may be one of the most blatant hackers that I have seen in quite a while, although I have been seeing quite a few hackers recently, so that is interesting. I do not know why there are so many hackers at the moment, but there do seem to be quite a few hackers at the moment, so yeah. But in addition to all the other things that are making me incredibly angry, because I have to be quiet right now, I'm not able to express my anger, as I'm sure everybody has gotten used to me doing so often. So we just have to kind of bottle it up inside, which is fine. I can deal with that, and it is not a major issue. I want to see if I can defeat a person. I can defeat a person, although I believe that I splashed them with regen because I am not good at this game. So please avoid making that particular mistake in the future. Thankfully I have multiple healing items because I'm currently using the healer kit, which means that I'm capable of healing pretty well. It does not make me any better at fighting, though, so that's unfortunate for me. I'm on fire too, so that's kind of a thing. I'm also running directly into the void, so that's just one more thing to add to the list of things that make me angry. I'm simply not able to get over the fact that that recording was so good. It was such a fantastic recording, and now it is gone, and there's nothing I can do about it. Every single time that I glance at the amount of time that I've been recording this specific recording, I just am reminded of it, because I have been recording for much longer to get nearly as interesting and entertaining a video, but I can't. It's just not happening, because for some reason I'm an idiot, and I just got rid of the recording. Well, I didn't get rid of it necessarily. I didn't mean to get rid of it, I mean. But it's gone now, and now that's just a thing that we're gonna have to deal with, and hopefully we won't burn to death right now. That would be great if I didn't burn to death, you know. But who knows, maybe we will burn to death and then we'll be incredibly sad. Or we won't burn to death and we won't be incredibly sad. I don't know why I decided to say that, but speaking incredibly quietly, or incredibly quietly as I might want to say. So I suppose I have led you on for long enough. I'm going to explain what happened during the recording session, during the recording that I lost, basically. So, what happened was I died a lot, you know, as is common for Gojiracell to do. I died a lot, and one of the deaths that occurred was due to a hacker, you know. Hackers are prevalent throughout the game of Skywars, and on occasion you encounter them, and normally what happens is a person will die to the hacker, and that is exactly what happened to me. I died to a hacker, and it was not fantastic, and I'm gonna die to this person too. I have a plan though. And it involves dying. No, it involves living, even if it is in one of the most ridiculously not fantastic looking ways possible. We survive anyways. Nevertheless, I died to a hacker in the last recording session, and the important thing is, later on, I was in a round, the very last round. That person seems to have fallen into the void like a fool, if you ask me, although I have fallen into the void many times before, so there's very little judgment that I'm capable of passing that is actually valid. Now, obviously, the reason that this recording was so fantastic was not because I died to a hacker one time. it would be a little bit ridiculous of me to claim that the pinnacle of entertainment is me getting killed by a hacker one time. What really actually happened was I did die to a hacker, but I also played a lot of other rounds, you know, and I tend to have to play a lot of other rounds because, well, I'm bad at the game, namely, first of all, but also, you know, I can't just do one round, you know, most rounds don't last long enough for a video, so, yeah, that's generally, we have exactly one arrow. Alright, well, I feel like that person's idea was actually a pretty good idea, considering what's going on right now. I would prefer to not be in the situation that I'm in. However, we might be able to make a very, very fantastic opportunity out of this situation. Okay, well, people keep dropping out of the sky and doing things that are incredibly beneficial for me, so I'm going to continue to capitalize off of those opportunities. And I currently have a completely full inventory, so we're going to acquire the items that I need and put them onto my person. Alright, that was not at all what I wanted to do. I was like, oh, let me shoot this person, and then it decided that it was going to activate the spray behind me. I cannot hit people for the life of me. Thankfully, they are, it seems, slightly worse of a shot than I am, which is just fantastic. It is good to know that I am not alone in this world of people who do not know how to use a bow properly. But ultimately, I want to see if I can remove this person from the face of this earth real quick before the end. It's a good thing that I got these Death Strider boots, but anyways, I was telling a story, yes, and if I kill this person then you can't really tell the story anymore. I was displaying moderate amounts of skill, as I do, as Gojiracell does, you know. During my Skywars rounds, I'll just kind of let you drown down there, I guess. Alright, or not. But yeah, I spent a lot of time fighting people. Basically, the gist of the story, I guess I should just get to the gist of the story, is I fought somebody in the last round. I won, kind of a novel concept. I usually don't win, but the last round I won, and the reason I won was because the hacker was in it, and they screwed up, fell into the void, and then left the game. Conclusion, yay. It was so much fun. Essentially, it was just a poetic ending to the video, and it would have been really fantastic, I feel, but instead I've had to spend about an hour gathering all of the footage that you're seeing now, when before it took me about 10 minutes, it flowed so well, it was just all the best things, and now we're in this situation, so yeah, now for the second time today, that is going to be it from me for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and stay safe. Goodbye.